Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's been having a good day. We're going to go ahead and cover what we did today on Thursday, September the 17th. Pretty much, guys, what we did today was just continuation of solving equations. But today we're looking at what's called multi-step equations. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give you all two examples, and that will be pretty much what we did today. So for our first example, we're going to have 5x plus 3 equals to 2x minus 9. Notice that the difference for here, guys, is now we have the variable on both sides of my equation. So I'll go ahead and start off by drawing the red line. All right. The first thing we're going to do here, guys, is we need to remember what our goal is. So our goal is to get x alone on one side. Okay? So we need to choose which side do we want x to be on, the left or the right? I'm going to go ahead and choose to do the left. I want my x to end up being on the left here. So I need to go ahead and look at my right and notice how I'm going to remove this x from my right-hand side. Well, if I look here, I have 2x. What I want that to equal to, or what I want to do, is reduce that to 0. And the way I can do that is I can subtract 2x from this side, but what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Notice that I'm putting my variables together, right? Everything is nice and lined up so I can add and subtract accordingly. 2x minus 2x, well, that's just going to reduce to 0. 5x minus 2x, though, is going to be 3x. Remember, when we add and subtract variables, we only add the coefficient or the number in front of the variable. I didn't do anything to that 3, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring it down, and I'm going to bring down that negative 9. And what do you know? Now it looks like one of our our two-step equations. So how do we approach those guys? Well, what we do is we look at the constant on the expression that has the variable, which is the 3x plus 3. And what we do there is we want to reduce that constant to 0. So to do that, you just subtract, or you do the opposite operation of what that constant has. Here we have a positive 3. So then I would subtract, right? Because the opposite of addition is subtraction. That will reduce to 0. And what I do to one side, guys, I got to do it to the other. So negative 9 and negative 3. If you didn't know this rule about integers, what you do here is if they have the same sign, you add them and keep the sign. So 9 plus 3 is 12. The sign on both of them is negative, so I keep that. I didn't do anything to that 3x, so I'm going to bring him down. Our next step is to realize that we haven't accomplished our goal yet. There's still a number with that x. That number being what's known as the coefficient of x, right? And the way we get rid of that, guys, is we divide by that coefficient. So that 3 in front of the x, we're going to divide over here, but what I do to one side, I do to the other. 3 divided by 3 will reduce to 1. So I have just x. Negative 12 divided by 3, well, I know that's going to be negative. Then 12 divided by 3 is nothing more than 4. So the answer there is x equals negative 4. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do one more. I have 2, open parentheses, x plus 3 equals to negative 5x minus 8. All right, we're adding one more step here, guys, because we actually have to do distribution here. All right? The way we distribute, guys, remember, we look at the number exactly in front of the parentheses, and we distribute that inside the parentheses to both of them. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is nothing more than 6. This is equal to negative 5x minus 8. And what do you know? It looks exactly like the problem we did previously, the problem we just did. All right, so how did we solve that one? Well, we decided what side is my x or my variable going to be on? Well, okay, I want my variable to be on my left side, so I need to get rid of it on my right. I have a negative 5x here. The inverse operation of a negative is positive, so I need to add. And what I'm going to add is just 5x so that it reduces to 0. Negative 5x and 5x will just reduce to 0. What I do on one side, I have to do to the other. So I have 2x plus 5. Remember, we're adding the coefficients of x there, which is this 2 and this 5. And we get 7x. I bring down that 6, and I set it equal to negative 8, right? Because I didn't do anything to negative 8. Okay? Now it looks like a two-step equation again. So we have to get rid of the constant on this side, the left side of our equation. To do that, we subtract, because it's a positive 6, so that it can reduce to 0. But what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. That's negative 8 and a negative 6. Remember, for this, guys, if they have the same sign, we add them and keep the sign. So 6 plus 8 is 14. Keep the sign, that's negative. Just bring that 7 on down. So that's 7x equals to negative 14. Last but not least, guys, we're going to go ahead and divide. Because remember, this 7 is multiplying this x right here, right? So the opposite operation there is going to be division. And we divide by the coefficient, which is 7. So that's going to be divided by 7. And there we go. 7 divided by 7 is x. Negative 14 divided by 7 is going to be a negative, right? And then 14 divided by 7 is just 2. And we are done. That's it. That's it. Those are pretty much all the skills you're going to need to know at this moment for solving equations, guys. That being said, like always, if you do have questions or concerns, you can always email me, send me a message on Canvas, or send me a message on Remind, guys. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. You all have a wonderful Thursday.